Good morning, friends. It is Thursday morning. I thought I'd bring you guys along on a day in the life with my family. It is also a day of our Eat at Home challenge. We are still working on that. So I thought I'd bring you guys along for the full day, show you guys what we eat. It is currently 11. Kids had cereal for breakfast, did their chores. We are headed out the door. James got to go back to work today. He's working more local, like in state right now, just to make sure that his shoulder can actually handle the workload. But he won't be home at night because he's going to still sleep in his truck just so he's not commuting back and forth a few hours. But all that to say, he won't be home for dinner, or most likely won't be home for dinner most of the week. CJ has a neurologist today, so I'm taking him up to the city for that. All the kids just had cereal and did their chores. I'm going to drop them off with James's dad. He's making them spaghetti for lunch. So that's what they are having for lunch. That's what I'm trying to say. CJ and I have some oranges and we have some Cokes, and that's just going to be what we have. We have to run to Walmart or Sam's Club and get some stuff for their co-op. So I don't know. We might get a Sam's Club sushi tray. That might be our lunch. I don't know if that considers eat at home or not, because it's not eating at home, but we won't be eating out, and it will still be much cheaper than eating out, but we'll play it by ear and see. I just didn't have time to make us lunch today, and it's been a busy week already, even though it's only Tuesday. But I'm gonna say it's not eating out, because if we were to go somewhere and eat sushi and stuff, it would be more than 15 bucks, and I can get us a whole tray of sushi in the refrigerated aisle at Sam's for 15 bucks. Anyways, so I'm going to go drop off kids. We are going to head to the city, see what the neurologist says about CJ, and we have lots to do here. We need to take down all the kids' Christmas artwork. We need to take down our tree and ornaments and decorations, put all that up, get my living room back in order. I would like to carpet clean. Some kids have tracked some mud into my carpeted floors in there, and I'm not too thrilled with that. So we need to get that cleaned up. I think I'm going to I have some butterfly shrimp, and I have like some crab cakes, and I have fish sticks, and I have egg rolls. I have all kinds of stuff like that in the freezer. So I'm kind of thinking about just air frying a bunch of stuff, or even throwing it on sheet pans on the oven, and that being dinner tonight. But I'm not 100%, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. We've not had seafood for months. James cannot be in the house when we cook seafood. It's just, it repulses him. So it's kind of what I was thinking. I'm dying for seafood. Anyways, I've really got to get kids dropped off and get on the road. Okay, so where do I even start, guys? We're home. I had to go pick up the kids at my father-in-law's on the way. We didn't stop and do any of the stuff we needed to do. I was just exhausted from being at the doctor and being in the city. So we just came straight home. So as you guys know, if you've been following along with us for a while, CJ's had some different tics and things going on, and some passing out spells. The official diagnosis he got today is they still don't know why he's passing out. They're still going to do some more testing for all of that. But for some of the tics and stuff that he has in his face and stuff, they've diagnosed him with Tourette's. So there's some medications for that, but they're not really safe long term. And she said most of the time tics and Tourette's will actually go away as they hit adulthood. And so she would prefer we don't use medication unless we feel like that it's bothering CJ, or he's having issues with it. But for now, we are not going to use medication. We're just going to kind of see if it passes in its own time. So that's kind of where we're at with that. They're going to have to do an EEG at some point where he's in the hospital between 1 and 4 days for some testing, and Hopefully that'll tell us why he's passing out. If not, then I'm not sure where we're going to go from there. Because he's already been to a cardiologist, a neurologist, all kinds of doctors. And he's still passing out, and still everybody says they don't know why. So that's kind of where we're at with everything. It's been a lot to just kind of take in. Still got a lot to process, but that's kind of where we're at. So kids have been at my father-in-law's watching movies and eating spaghetti and pretty cooped up in the house. So they are running around outside, doing chores and playing and stuff, and it'll be dark in about 30 minutes, so they don't want that. So I'm going to really figure that out in just a minute, but just kind of want to give you guys an update. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I did go to the dollar store on the way home and get a few of the things I needed for the kids' co-op. They're going to be doing art all semester, and Thursday I'm going to be teaching a pointillism class, so I did pick up a few things at the dollar store. I just didn't go to Walmart or Sam's. I just wore out and didn't want to. So there's a few things I'm still going to have to go to Walmart for, but I need to get most of it at the dollar store. This is something CJ actually bought himself. He had some money for some work he does for a lady, and he bought himself a Lego set, and he bought this. But, let's see, one of these packages of Q-tips is for the house. The rest, the kids are going to use for their pointillism project, and for smaller dots, they've got these, just a little bit smaller tips. My kids that are taking art classes this semester needed those for, they're going to fold them up and, I don't know, somehow make portfolios or whatever for their projects for the semester. And then they needed these bags. I needed the paints for the class I'm teaching, so I got 3 or 4 packages of these, and what we don't use, I'm going to bring home, so I just made sure I had plenty, but there we go. And then kids needed Sharpies also for their classes. This is what I was looking for the house. So this stuff is just going to stay in the car till Thursday, just because I don't want to mess with it. But this stuff's going in the house, and CJ already brought his Legos in.
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall.
Okay guys, so all the kids ate at my father-in-law's at 3 o'clock. Nobody was hungry when we got home except for CJ. So he just ate some leftovers, and we had a movie night, made some popcorn and watched Jurassic World Dominion, and kids headed to bed without us doing like an actual dinner. So we literally didn't cook today at all. I mean, except for popcorn. But they had cereal for breakfast. I thought maybe we'd grab a sushi tray because I didn't have time to get lunch made, but we didn't even end up doing that because we never went to Walmart or Sam's Club. And I ate some mustard sardines and crackers while we were watching the movie, and the kids had popcorn, but that was it. We didn't do a dinner. So that's it for today. I'm gonna head to bed. I just got a shower and I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.